Alrighty, here we are with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 to celebrate the 11th anniversary. I wasn't going to do this today because I haven't been feeling the greatest and it's already like 10 o'clock at night, but I figured I'd do it for FNAF 1, so why not do it for FNAF 2? A movie is coming out next month, I believe, in December. So let's go ahead and dive into some Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I haven't played this game in a while, so why not just dive right into the most frustrating aspect of this game, Golden Freddy. Let's dive right in. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Hello.
This is gonna be real bad. I have no muscle memory at all. I haven't played this in so long. I'm gonna die very quickly here. Just letting you guys know my head is hot. This hat is cooking my head. Foxy? Yeah. I didn't see Foxy at all, and that's usually not a great sign. Okay, we're up to a rough start. Hold on, let me get some water here. We are off to a rough start, man.
Hello.
Okay, it's kind of coming back to me. Why am I not seeing Foxy again? I'm dead. Boy, oh boy, this is rough. This is gonna be an hour of me just getting my butt kicked the entire time, huh? You really gotta lock in to beat this. I beat it before. A long time, like 2 years ago. And I'm gonna get killed by Foxy. Again. What is it with it doesn't go down the hallway? I don't think I've ever figured that out. Okay, here we go. Oh, cool. 2 for 1. Not cool, though, because Foxy. Not great. Alright. Yep. Boy. This is rough. That was bad. That's probably a foxy. That's bad. And that's probably a balloon boy. You never want to do it for that long. Those are mistakes. Fox is gonna get me. Fox is usually the problem. Or Toy Bonnie, I think. Sometimes Balloon Boy. Man, I'm sweating up a storm. Yep, there it is. Yep. See, sometimes you can have the two overlap. You can have Toy Bonnie and a different animatronic overlap, but that's a risk that I shouldn't do. I should just throw the mask on. You're gonna stall me out like that? This is rough. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm locked in here. What did I just say about Toy Bonnie? Hold on, let me look how long a night is. How long is Golden Freddy? fnaf. Okay, how long is night 7? 8 minutes and 55 seconds. Holy smokes! Holy! That is insane. I'm dead already. In the first minute. Yeah. Yikes. This ain't going too hot, man. You really gotta lock in. Excuse me. Well, thank you, Toy Bonnie. 2 for 1 there. What 2 for? I shouldn't have did this. Boy, he's going crazy. That's very stupid. It stalls you out. I hate that. Just go. Yeah, there we go. But I'm gonna get killed here. What? How? No, that was a straight up glitch. That was a straight up glitch because Toy Bonnie was to the right, but then a different animatronic canceled out Toy Bonnie. So it stalled that entire time I had the mask on. What was that? That's straight garbage. That's straight cheating garbage. I'm dead. Y'all are gonna have to give me a break, bro. This mode is insane. I'm dead. Yep. Rarely by the marionette. Usually it's not by the marionette. The rare marionette kill. I had 2 minutes, not bad. Do I even need to wind that anymore since it's already out? Oh, it's gonna kill me? The rare marionette L. Okay, I feel like that one was alright. We'll give this a couple more shots and then I'll do something else. I don't want to do this the entire time. Yikes. Yikes. I wish they had the Chuck E. Cheese one on console. That'd be so fire. Which I've always wondered why no other... Is there a patent on like this style of game that Scott made that no other developer can do anything like this? It's kind of unfortunate. I would play the heck out of these games if there were other ones. There just aren't. Good old Foxy. It's always about Foxy. It's always about either Foxy or Toy Bonnie. A few more tries, then we'll move on. Tried to get me with the golden mask again.
Hello?
This death right here already? He's a little slow on that. I hate when it waits. I'm cooked. Probably by Foxy. Yep. Alright, last try. I've been going about 20 minutes. Last try. This is one of those things where you gotta grind. I got it within the first hour my first time. It took me like 40 minutes, I think, my first time to beat it. I don't know what kind of zone I was in to beat it that quick, but the luck zone, I guess. The auto zone.
Hello.
The Foxy zone is gonna screw me here. Oh, I'm dead for sure. I hit the button, but it just didn't go down. Whatever. I hit the button, but it didn't go down. That's how it be. So we're gonna move on to the regular version of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 to celebrate the 11th anniversary. Let's dive in. Help wanted, grand reopening, vintage pizzeria given new life. Come be a part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. What could go wrong?
Hello, and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you into the suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up, piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Scott is a genius, man. He is literally a genius. I've talked about this before in my other FNAF videos, but Chuck E. Cheese was a huge part of my life personally, growing up, from a kid to a teenager to now, even as an adult, taking my kids to Chuck E. Cheese. It was a big part of my life, and that's why I can resonate a lot with this game. When I was a kid, I used to be super, like, not scared, but creeped out by the animatronics. Yeah, and to capitalize on something like that into multi-millions of dollars is just, Scott is a genius, man. And it's such a simple gameplay loop. Like, genius. Hello, Chica. Ah, Toy Bonnie. The bane of my existence. Toy Bonnie and Foxy. I hate both of you. I saw the first FNAF movie, and obviously I'm a grown man. So, as a grown man, I want the FNAF movie to be a bit more scary, a bit more gory, a bit more adult themed. But I understand that being a PG-13 movie, you can appeal to more people, and more people equals more money. So I completely get that. So I wonder what they're gonna do with FNAF 2. Honestly, the first FNAF movie I thought was cringe. The first time I watched it, I wasn't really a fan. On subsequent watches, I thought it was alright. Still not a great movie in my opinion, but definitely not as cringe on multiple views of it. I'm really excited to see what they do with the second one, where they take it. Hello? Brother man, what? Hold on. Okay. Don't die on the first night, bro. Please. And there's night one. Let's go. Nothing too hard. Especially coming off of just attempting Golden Freddy on night 7.
Hello? See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural. By now I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know? The smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I loved those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright lights. It would cause a system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might want to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. It might hold him in place for a few seconds. That glitch might have carried over to the newer models too. One more thing, don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget the music box. Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I would say, I don't know, between 1 and 2. 2 might be my favorite. But 1 is just there. You can't beat 1. 1 is a classic. Like, 2 is a lot more hectic, and that's what I think I like more about 2 than 1. 1, there's only so many animatronics, and they only do some, like, you know what I mean? It's not hard at all. Where 2 is just so chaotic and RNG filled that it's just like a mess. And I really like that about it. It's what's frustrating about it, but to me it's what's fun about it. That's what keeps me engaged. It is kind of a shame that this is all you have to do to win. Like, I really like having to check the cameras, the different cameras. I wish he would have figured out how there would be a way that you would have to do that. Like in that Chuck E. Cheese game that's similar to this. I forget what it's called. That one you have to check, excuse me, you have to check the cameras for the one Chuck. And then you have to check the cameras for the other mascot, and again, I forget what its name is. When you hear like a no one can save you now, and then you have to go find which camera it's on. They should have did something like that with this game. And it's crazy to think, like, if so say a developer like Radiance, if they came up with this concept first, they would be the multimillionaires, you know what I mean? It's crazy that, like, you can't monetize a game that sit and survive like this. Like only Scott can. Which kind of sucks for other developers, realistically, but they had the fanverse, but there's nothing really has came of that. Nothing significant anyway. I know there's like Pop Goes and that's about it. There was Flumpties. Flumpties was One Night at Flumpties was supposed to come to console, but then there was that whole situation around the developer of that game. So that kind of became a no-go. Man, how cool would that have been on console? I'm envious of people that have a computer. You guys get the good stuff on Game Jolt. This is all we got on console is just FNAF, like nothing else. He's probably confused as hell. Like, what is this guy doing? There you go. And that's night 2. Let's go. And in retrospect, nights 1 and 2 are way too easy. If I probably said that before, but if I saw that, oh my God, I can't even tell you. My soul would leave my absolute body if I've seen this. That is so scary. No epilepsy warning there. My eyes are fried now.
Hello? Yeah, I told you wouldn't have any problems. Did, Foxy ever appear in the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite. They tried to remake Foxy, you know? They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned him to be more kid-friendly, put him in Kids Cove, to keep the toddlers entertained, you know? But kids these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. The staff literally had to put Foxy back together in every shift. Eventually they just stopped trying and left him as some kind of take-apart, put-back-together attraction. Now he's just a mess of parts. I think the employees refer to him as just the mangle. Oh hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and seldom mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation.
Oh yeah, rumor, yep.
You know.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know.
Reported nothing that he's
Okay.
watch from opening till close. Okay, well anyway, hang in there and I'll talk with you tomorrow.
Peace. How cool would a FNAF Plus have been too? I know we were supposed to get FNAF Plus, and then there was that whole situation with fnaf. Man, the fanverse of FNAF is like what could have been. That's what it feels like. What could have been instead of what is. I think Pop Goes is the only thing that's left of the fanverse, isn't it? Could be wrong. I don't really keep up with FNAF how I used to a few years ago. I was obsessed with FNAF, man. Even as far back, so like, I'm kind of newer to FNAF as of like 2020. So I'm a new fan, I guess you could say. But I've played every FNAF game that they have available on console. I think 4 and Pizzeria Simulator are the only ones I have not beaten. And the only reason I haven't beaten 4 is because I didn't have any headphones for a long time. I had a nice pair, like the 3D, whatever, like when the PS5 came out and they had those 3D headphones. I had those, but they broke, actually. Oh, okay, so night 3 is finally doing something, huh? Here. My question is, why did they put Chica in underwear like that? Like this, I don't get this. Why is it painted pink like it's underwear? That's so strange. So this is like the Fox. So the marionette is like the Foxy of the first game. How you have to keep your eye on Foxy as he's slow, or he, she, whoever. How it slowly comes out of the stage, behind the stage. It's like this. You gotta wind the music box up. Boy, these nights are like barren, man. Let's get some action here. I'm gonna regret saying that, aren't I? I'm gonna get embarrassed and die on night 3. This is in the bag, pretty much. Unless I didn't check, then Toy Bonnie would have just got me. Ooh. They are making an attempt. There's an attempt being made to get me up out of here. Oh yeah. They might actually. Okay, yep, there we go. I was sweating it there at the end. And they were about to take me out. See, that's not as scary to me as that side view. That side view is cooked. See, that's not really scary either. Night 4. 44 minutes. See if we can go through all the nights.
Hello. Hey there, night 4.
Hello, Scott.
Okay, so just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know. I want to emphasize, though, that it's really just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things, and I'll keep you posted. Just as a side note, though, try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronics inside if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. We're not sure. But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Anyway, hang tight, it'll all pass. Good night.
I should really look up, I should respect the game more and look up how many times you have to flash Foxy, if you have to hold it on Foxy. I'm not even sure what the protocol for Foxy is. Like, is it multiple flashes like that? Or just hold it, or what? This is about on FNAF 1 where I always get tripped up and I try to do all 5 nights in a row. But I like it like this, where there's less doors. And you have to just do this combo of winding up, putting on the mask, and going left to right. Excuse me, it's like muscle memory. And I'll tell you, FNAF is one that is, again, up there as one of my favorite series of all time on video games. It's just so unlike anything else. It's quality, it's unique, it's polished, there's no issues. It's just good. There's no 40-minute cutscenes you're falling asleep to. It just gets you right into having fun. That's how games should be, in my opinion. Those are my favorite games, the ones that just let you right out the gate play, and you don't have to wait 12 minutes. That was a bit long. Man, that mask is getting slow here. I need it right away. Oh, I might be dead here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. That was actually very forgiving. I should be dead. See, I'm telling you, night 4s are my kryptonite. Think of if we had 5 nights at Treasure Island, Oblitas Casa. Oh, I mean, the list just goes on and on of these FNAF style games. Those are just some of my favorites that I can think of off the top of my head. The Chuck E. Cheese rebooted. So good. Maybe one day I can get a PC and I can just start recording that kind of footage. Because these sit and survive style games are my some of my favorites to play, honestly. There's a mangle in the vent in my boot. Foxy, go away. I know there's a strategy of just the right side, but I'm not that good yet. I think I've only put like 10 hours into this game altogether. Something small like that. My question is, why does it go off of the middle? Like, How come sometimes I just can't light the middle hallway? I never understood that. Why does it cuck you sometimes? BB? Bonnie's gonna show up. Bet. Nope. Nice. Beat night 4. Let's go. Now that's creepy, dude. You know, like the marionette, you're a creep. It's you. What's night 5 got to say? It's 11:11.
Oh, hey, good job, night 5. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay? From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, you know, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. The position just became available. We
What
don't have a
happened?
replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Freddy's Family Diner or something like that.
What happened, bro?
For years, though, I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. So just get through one more night. Hang in there. Good night.
Nah, what happened, G? The building is on lockdown. That, especially concerning employees, like, I don't know about that. Hi, BB. There? Nope. Dude, you are the ultimate, like, liar, dude. BB is a liar. See? He bangs in the vent high. You're not even there, bro. You're a liar, dude. Can we smoke all 5 nights in a row? Am I no longer a scrub? Have I graduated in the FNAF universe to non-scrub? We shall see. That's BB for sure, yep. That was way too long. I didn't like that. Oh, we're on 55. Can we wrap this up in the next 5 minutes? Hopefully. We did the perfect amount of attempts on Golden Freddy. Fit like a glove. No, don't screw me. Thank you. Baby, don't. I can sense Toy Bonnie. What did I say? What did I say? I knew it. Toy Bonnie was trying to cook. I knew it. Oh, was that fast enough? It was. Okay, things are just now heating up. I might be dead here. I don't know. This is combobbled. I don't like the flow of this. I might be dead here. Yeah, I might be dead because Foxy. No, we made a recovery. We made a solid recovery here. We might be good. Okay, I thought I saw Toy Bonnie. This is gonna come down to the wire time-wise. You can only film for an hour at a time on PlayStation. Foxy. Foxy lady. Where are you, Foxy lady? If you've made it this far into the video, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you had to hear that. 59 minutes? Whoa! No way. A flub at the end. Okay, we did it. Woo! I don't know what happened there. We redeemed it. And there it is, all 5 nights. There is 5 Nights at Freddy's 2, celebrating 11 years of this fantastic game. Can't wait to check out the movie next month. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.